ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Check it back. Kill. Hey, flipper. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 36.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Browns, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Completes it to the fullback Ham. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
48-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. Fancy footwork at midfield. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They go play action. Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going to the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On 2nd and 9, Cousins escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Touchdown! It's complete. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Running right through him. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't a crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And this this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on fourth down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Mayfield to throw it this time. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. From the red zone now, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game.
That's complete right around the 8. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Cook. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Cousins. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check.
Cousins to throw it. Looking here for Smith downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. On the return is Ward. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Handoff comes to Cook. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A 1st down throw for Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
On play action, Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings! C.J. Ham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Well, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Terrific running there to start the drive, as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
At the 48-yard line.
Now Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now an in around as Cousins have just popped this forward. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Let's go. Big season right here. We got to step it up. 22 is coming. 22 is coming.
Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. He's got a man. It's his fullback. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run for it with Cook. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On 1st down, Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Play fake. Cousins. Flush to his right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Play action now. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Cousins. And Thielman's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0.
Browns nothing.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their many two-game wins going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. To throw, Mayfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done. And they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
A gain of 14. And the Browns.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A first down throw for Mayfield. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. Trucks over him, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Right there. 54.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Browns. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Round 7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing here, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Second and 10. Mayfield to throw it. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Cousins here to throw. And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Minnesota, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Browns, They also will exit this one at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.